da 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 Kula kali hada wa astaghfirullah li wa lakum. We'll patch all of this up Thursday. We are in a new phase. We feel like this is the new stage that we're in, and it seems like it's the right time. Everybody wants to be here. You can't be too far ahead of people, nor you can't be too far behind. So, when we were talking about cleaning up Chesapeake Bay, that was 15 years ago. But now it's a great idea. There's nothing like an idea this time has come. Not before, not after. And all the things we wanted to do, the homelessness, the Negro universities, all of those we'll do because we want our people to be represented in sufficient numbers, no doubt about it. Yeah. We want our people to be, they got as much sense as anybody. They just got to be moved away from them those doggone fraternities or whatever they do. They have fraternities and they be jumping over. I watch some of them people. I'll close in 1 second. I was at UC Davis, and I'll tell you the truth, I didn't know what the heck they was doing at first. They had guys with, they had their face painted certain colors, and they was marching in step, and all of them would turn one way. I didn't know that was an initiation. I said, what the hell is wrong with those people? I never went to, all I know is when I was in prison and I made the honor roll, because you could go to college then, but I was in the pen. And then some Alpha Kappa Dappa somebody, I was down in Florida, so you know, and they don't have your name. Your name is on the honor roll. It's not on the prison. They don't have, and the people don't know you in prison. So they were sending me all of this stuff so I could join them. And I didn't quit going to school. I continued to go to school every time all the college courses, I always took them all the time, everywhere I was. But I said, if them people want to contact me, something is wrong, right? So I loved education. I mean, my cell was full of all the school books and college courses. I guess I done had them over 3 or 4 times, you know. But I loved them, education. But I didn't need the paper. I said it's dangerous. And I'll close with this. One of my friends he was helping with the Masjid when I went back to prison. He was a great lecturer at the University of California, all around. He hung out with Iranians a lot. In fact, he had an Iranian wife. And he took me I went to the library with him at UC Hayward at University of California, Hayward campus. And he said, look at all of these books. He said, I guess you've never read all of those books. I said, absolutely not. I haven't, and I'm not going to waste any time on all that junk. But remember, I went to the school. I read and studied all the time, but I knew what I needed to know. I saw all that googly gook and stuff they got there running a brother crazy up there trying to read all that stuff. Anyway, are there any questions or comments?
Brother did make a comment via Facebook Messenger. He sent it was a video link to apparently there's some rumors going around social media about China basically preparing to roll out cryptocurrency. Like China's giving
Yeah.
away from the dollar early 2022.
Yeah, they ready, them and Russia and all. Go ahead. Yeah.
Of that starting to come through, and the brother
It would be just another thing. See, remember we just talked about what they did with the Tiny Tigers in '98. They were doing wonderful. Malaysia, Indonesia, all of them, they was really doing good. And Boss Man crushed them. The Japanese had slipped up on Boss Man, sold him all these Toyotas and everything, and hey, Japan became number 2 in the world. But the U.S. had enough power to mess up the banking and the things like that. I don't think it was accidental. And that Japan bought all of the property from Boss Man, and then it, so China is a little bit too big for that. But it wouldn't make any difference. Here's why. Maybe a little tussle would be good for China to bring them back within the arena of we need all of y'all. See, China right now don't think they need. We're just going to belt and road you. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And they're not the same China of the 70s. That was, okay. And they're not bad. They just getting money, and hey, man, they're having money now. Just like the bald-headed man. Didn't I see you somewhere before? Not me. I've been like this all the time. So, well, okay, if it's you, then hope things go back like they was, What about the other man? The man used to have leprosy. Did I see you had leprosy? You was broke, didn't nobody want to talk to you or nothing. Not me. Shoot, boy, look at him. Sound like a Negro. Man, I've been having money since I was 16 years old. I gets money in one hand and I gets it in the other, and that's what I do. I'm pimping holes and slamming Cadillac doors. Yeah. They are. I mean, you've seen it before. You've seen it before. When you see it, that's why we know what to tell them. Hey, man, take it easy. We with you. We with you. We are. Look, man, we've been with you, so we telling you. And there's a thing called history, and you got 5,000 years of it. If you haven't got it to point by now, you know what I mean. You letting a little 120 years with Boss Man make you mad and make you forget. You got more history than just about anybody around, so you have seen the cycle. You can't jump up. Confucius was 2,500 years ago, something like that. Right? It wasn't last month. That was a while back. That's back in BC. Okay, but anyway, all of those people, I believe this cycle is for the human being to rise to a higher level and to take charge of his own life again. That's what it's about. So this is not a rebellion like the old type rebellions. This is a struggle to gain control over your life. That's what it's for. That's what I believe for the human being, not for Bezos and them for the lesson of our time. And remember, we think a lot. We get a chance to play a part in this. Usually, Negroes wanted to do this, Black Power, this, that, and another. Now, we have an opportunity, and we're taking it, to play a part in the global revival, human revival, not just, and we're starting with what we need. But we're not going to demand everybody got to start and finish with dua. We're going to, like what we said about those letters to the churches. This is not new. We've been thinking about this all the time. Why we didn't do nothing? We didn't do nothing because it wasn't the time. At that time, it would be a waste of time. It would be a waste of time. This is the time. Okay. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم. Yeah.